Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta. Farrah Moan's on the show today, and we talk about spiders, Top 8, and Christina Aguilera. But first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Oh. Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be very Delta.
I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta, a luxury public access podcast and talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get very Delta. Very Delta is for the woman who knows it's not vicious or malicious. It's just lovely and delicious. But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta. There are phrases that no matter how I say them, no matter what my intention is, no matter what the setting is, they just sound condescending. I saw a list of these floating around in a meme, and I was reading them, and I thought, I do say these phrases, and I bet they sound completely condescending, even if I'm so serious. There's just like no way around it. They just are built to sound fucked up. And I don't know why, because they don't intend for them to sound that way. I think maybe they've just been taken from people and they've been said negatively so many times. They just have built into them like a negativity. I'm going to start with the first one. That's great. When you say to someone, that's great, it could be totally positive. You could love it. Somebody could say, what do you think of that picture on the wall? And you go, I think that's great. The inflection always seems negative. It always seems like there's something to it. You're holding back a little bit. You're just kind of saying it to placate. Let's say it again. What do you think of this photo on the wall? I think that's great. I think that's great. I think that is great. I think that's great. I think it's great. Every one of those has a mystery about it. Every one of those has something that you're holding back, something that's uncomfortable that you don't want to say. You know, when someone asks you, like, what do you think of this red dress? They're not asking you to really tell them the truth. They're asking you to co-sign on it, that it looks great. What about, good for you? Someone says, I lost 10 pounds. Oh my gosh, good for you. Do you hear that? Oh my God. What is that? That's like trying to tell someone like, I'm soft. I'm making myself small. I'm on your side. That's great. That inflection. Great. It's saying something there. That's saying no. That's great. It's almost glitching. That's great. That's great. That's great. If you try to give them one of these, like, I'm on your side. Look how wholesome I am. It looks shady. Saying, that's great. Good for you. Good for you. That's gathering up everything they've done. Good for you. I've got it right here in my heart. Good for you. Good for you. What if you say it 3 times? Good for you. The finger's pointing from here to there. I'm assigning to you the goodness. I'm giving you the good. Good for you. I'm blessing you. 1, 2, 3. It's a thing. I don't know. What about have fun? Do you know something I don't know? Is there something why wouldn't I have fun? Why would you say have fun? There's something about that says, I'm not sure that you are built for what's coming, but I'm going to tell you because I'm going to give you a warning, not a well wish, but a warning. Have fun. Hey, have fun. That says, I know it's not going to be great, but look at the bright side. Have fun. What about fascinating? When you say to someone, fascinating, it sounds like you're bored. It sounds like you're not interested in what they're saying. Fascinating. It sounds like, oh my gosh, the biggest thrill of my whole life. I cannot believe we're doing this. I cannot believe you know that piece of information. Fascinating. What about, well done, you. Well done, you. That spells it out right there for you. I wasn't expecting much out of you. I didn't think you could accomplish this. I think that even though this is minuscule, it's good for you. It's good enough for you. It's not for me, but it's good enough for you. That's cute for you. It's kind of like when someone shows you their handbag and they're like, oh my gosh, look at my handbag. And they go, oh, that's cute. That's cute. I don't want you to say it's cute. I want you to say, that bag is sick. Where did you get that bag? Bitch, I want that bag. That's honest. I mean, the other is probably honest too, but it's not gag worthy. The other is honestly saying like, I wouldn't carry it, but that's cute for you. But I want you to want it. I want you to want to carry a bag that looks like that. I want you to walk in purse first. I want you to say, that bag is sickening. I don't want you to say like, that's cute. Is it? Well, then I don't want that bag if it's just cute. I don't want to hear it's cute from people. What about, well, you know what? Good luck with that. That says you are not going to achieve anything. You will not be getting your end result. You're not going to be getting what you want. Good luck with that. Get that out of my hair. I'm not interested in that. We're not having this discussion anymore. I don't want to be any part of this because I already know the outcome. Based on my experiences, good luck with that. Good luck. I even say that all the time. My friends say that all the time. Ooh, good luck. Whenever we see something that is a mess, good luck. Because I know it's not even worth my time. It's not worth anyone's time. When somebody says, good luck with that. Yeah, you know what? I've just been working on the garden and I'm really thinking positive things. And someone says, I don't know, good luck. They know the rains are coming. They know it's going to be too sunny. They know that you haven't planted with enough filtered light. Good luck. Wow. You went parasailing? Sounds thrilling. You're not thrilled. What is a thrill? Like, what gives you a thrill? A thrill is a surprise. A thrill is an excitement. A thrill is something you had no idea was going to happen, and it blindsides you. But when somebody says to you, I went to Hawaii, and guess what I did when I was there? Don't ask me to guess. I don't want to get, just tell me. Just say, don't go, because I could guess all day long. I don't know, you had an orgy. I don't know, you found a lost temple. But when you say you went parasailing, I'm not going to tell you that sounds thrilling unless I'm trying to read you, because it doesn't really sound that thrilling. It sounds expected. It sounds like something you probably should do, especially if you're this jet setter and you're somebody that does exciting things. That sounds par for the course. Parasailing for the course. But thrilling? Oh, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame says there's bigger fish to fry. That's what a shame says. What a shame goes, oh, it's another one that gathers it up. Oh, sucks for you. What a shame is the old version of sucks for you. What a shame. That's sad. You know what that says? That says like, I'm so glad that happened. I knew that shit was going to happen. I knew it was going to fail. I already knew. Oh, really? Oh, what a shame. Oh. Here's the world's smallest instrument playing a sad song for you. Shame. What about wow? Wow. Especially with this. Wow. When you go like this. Wow. That is a surprise for so many different reasons. It could be like, I don't even know what to say because I'm not really that shocked, but I'm giving myself a couple of beats to make up a story. I'm giving myself a couple of beats to go, how do I get out of this? Wow, they really did that. Like I have a couple of go-tos when I'm trying to get out of a conversation that I just don't want to have. Not because I don't like the person, but maybe it's just uncomfortable. Maybe I don't have enough information about it. Maybe you're just blindsided. And I will say something like, wow, that's something else. The wow will give you 2 to 5 seconds of time to create the story in your mind. This will give you even more because this is histrionics. So this is wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't believe that. See, you're delaying it. You keep delaying it. You were wow for 5 seconds. Then there was this, and the person went, oh my God, they seriously are surprised. This will give you another 5 to 7. Then you can pull this down, and then you just start extemporaneously speaking. This is crazy. Are you serious? You just threw it back to them. That's the volley. That's the chance for them to start throwing out a little more information for you to start constructing and creating whatever response has to happen here. Now, this is where we should go. Where we should go is we should have the ability just to say, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't have anything to bring to this conversation, but we're polite. We don't want people to feel awful. So we just sort of join them in it and then sort of slowly back out of it. It's just the way it is. Wow. No. That is crazy. Are you serious? No fucking way. And then the way to get out of it fully is, wait, and then what happened? It's gone. You've given the conversation away. You don't have to fake it anymore. You can be honest because they're going to feed you what happened and then just jump on their side. You know what I mean? If it's not that big of a deal, just jump on their side. We all want someone on our side. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I think you want to see me take a break. Wow. She's going to take a break. Have you ever seen someone just take a break? Just a break. Wow. You know what? Good for you. Take a break. Thanks for that. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Okay, bye.
So you're running out of closet space. The good news? You don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything from photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, this May only, you can get an extra $200 to shop when you sell for the first time. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and get your extra $200 to keep shopping at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
Today's guest is a MySpace icon. She was a standout on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 and, of course, All Stars 4. It's the one and only Farrah Moan.
Oh my God. Hi, Delta.
Hi, beauty.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that you're here. You are just such a little confection. I love looking at you. We've never really worked together. I think maybe once or twice, like just in passing. But so I'm excited to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
It's a very sort of unusual day here in Southern California, regardless of when this airs. It's raining.
Crazy.
And it's early in the morning.
Very early.
But you are a total pro. I mean, it is very early, but you are here and you were telling me that there was just like the dog was nervous. Tell us about your morning.
Oh my God. You know, it's like the universe has this sixth sense for when there's something that is really important for me going on. And I already watched Very Delta, but I needed to re-binge all my favorite episodes just to like,
thank you.
Just to absorb the energy and like really get into it and get in my Delta spirit. And so I had my outfit laid out last night. I had my makeup laid out last night. I had my hair extensions pre-curled last night. I just had the nails pre-painted last night and sitting on their little piece of tape. And I wake up at 6 o'clock this morning. I'm so excited to get glam and it's raining. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Let's just turn the little heater on. As I'm getting ready, there's water leaking all over my wood floors. My dog was so nervous from the rain, she took a little poop on the couch. It was a chaotic morning at Moan Headquarters today.
Yeah, well, it's tough being a young girl in the city. You've been in Sin City. You're now in Hollywood, California. You've seen so much. You know what I mean? You are a girl for all cities.
Too much.
Yeah. So the morning is obviously crazy. And then you have a little dog.
Yeah,
right.
Little angel
Tell
from
me about
heaven.
your dog.
She's an Aries, which I feel like should come before her breed.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm a Virgo, so fire and earth. Sometimes we clash, but I just love her so much. She's a Pomeranian. Mm-hmm. She's about to be 5 years old on April 11th.
Oh.
And she likes to hoard little pieces of paper and plastic and anything that she finds and take it under her bed like a little dragon.
Okay.
And when I go under there to clean it out once a month, she'll like attack the broom and like growl at it. Like, don't take my stuff.
Oh, so will it be like maybe like a cap from a water or something like that?
She wants little treasures. She's like the little mermaid, her gadgets and gizmos.
Stop.
So funny.
I love her.
She's very cute.
Have you always been an animal person?
For sure.
Okay.
Like, I don't even eat beef or pork.
Okay.
And I begrudgingly eat chicken sometimes because I just really care about animals. I love, you know, I was always, if I didn't go into showbiz, I was going to be a biologist and maybe a marine biologist and study seahorses in Hawaii or something. I'm like, whenever I'm no longer young and beautiful, I'll just become a scientist.
Yeah, I love that.
You know?
I think it says a lot about people that are connected to animals, any kind of animal. Like there's animals I fear or scare me just because I don't know how to handle them, but I don't want to harm them. So like a snake or a spider, when people are like, oh, touch it. I'm like, I don't want to, but I don't want to hurt it.
Space.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt it. Like set it outside. If its spider gets in here, like shoo it away.
I had like a dark sadness one night because there was a big, huge spider in my bathtub. Mm-hmm. And I was Googling what kind of spider it was because all spiders can live unless it's like a brown recluse. Because I'm like, if that bites my dog, then my dog's going to die. And I'm like, the brown recluse can bite me all day. I don't care. But like, I just felt like as a mother, I have a responsibility to protect my child. So I'm looking and I couldn't figure out if it was a wolf spider or if it was a brown recluse. And I just felt like it needed to be safe, rather safe than sorry. And I never kill spiders in my apartment. I always take them outside because I just feel like, what is their crime? Like they deserve to live on this earth. And honestly, there's other bugs I dislike more and they eat those bugs. So it's like they're almost like a natural exterminator.
Yeah, for sure.
So I killed the spider, Delta.
How did you kill it?
It was in the bath, so I just took some water in my hand and splashed it, and it just went into the drain.
Oh, and it just drowned. Well, you know, there's a good thing about that, though. That was humane, I believe. However, the good thing about that is that if you squish them, right, and then you wipe them up, people think like, oh, they're gone forever. But I heard that their babies are left there. Their eggs are left there, and so more spiders will develop. So you saved your family.
But upon further inspection, Delta, I kept looking at Google after she was gone, the spider, you know? And I was like, that was a wolf spider. And wolf spiders are completely harmless. And I ended her life. And it was hard.
Your experience is in marine biology, though. It's not in arachnids. So
Been flushed away to the
right.
Pacific Ocean.
Maybe it lived. Maybe it lived. I don't know.
Because I didn't smash her.
Right.
And they can get wet.
I think they can. Things come up from the sewer as well. Like they say garden snakes or other. So who knows?
Have you ever had a gecko in your bath?
I have not.
That was a Texas thing. One time I was taking a bath in my house I grew up in Houston, Texas. And a fucking gecko came out of the water spout as you know when you're sitting in the bath and you're letting it fill up while you're in it? A gecko came out of it.
How?
And it was so jarring. No idea. No idea. A leopard gecko.
Was it pretty?
It was adorable. They're like the little baby ones and they're like almost clear and they're like this big. But I was just so taken aguard. I had to jump out of the bath and just like.
I wonder if it came in the house and then went up in there and then came out, or if it came up through the water.
That keeps me up at night all the time, like all these years later. I'm almost 32 years old and I still think about that all the time.
Wow. You know, I feel like right now everyone is so nostalgic for like yesteryear, the things we used to do, especially when it comes to social media. When we were threatened with like TikTok going away, everyone was like, TikTok's going away.
That was so scary.
And our thought was like, well, if we can't have that, could we bring MySpace back? Because that was sort of a no man's land. Like you could do so many different things. You could be a programmer. You could be a DJ. You could select who were the valuable people in the world.
You could be someone cute you saw on Google and create a whole friend group for them and then catfish your brains out if you really want.
You could, right? What was the word a sif?
Being a sif was a cardinal sin in the MySpace days, which was very indicative of the toxic body culture of like the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially what a sif was a secret internet fatty.
Okay.
And that was someone that was probably maybe 10 pounds overweight.
At that time.
Right. But they maybe had used Adobe Photoshop 7 to liquefy themselves in a little bit, but someone else found out the real them and then exposed them online, and then everyone would just come crashing down on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's really creepy.
So I was looking at pictures and, you know, there's no secret. I have not holding a secret to anyone that I love a Facetune app and I love a color filter, and I like to look at an image and go, okay, how much am I willing to give people? They understand that I'm almost 50 years old. So you cannot diminish every line because they're going to see you in person.
Yes.
However, you can change the lighting.
Right.
You can change the angle in which you sit. These are some pictures on a scale of 1 to 10. How much of a sif is this editing job?
I don't know. I never liked the word sif. So I hate this game already.
I'm only 10 pounds overweight in this picture.
The thing about editing is it has been around since the dawn of time. In black and white photography, they would just paint on top of the photo. Mm-hmm. And then there's the nightlife friend y'all had that would do the Sharpies on the Polaroids. I love that story in the Very Delta podcast because it's just so indicative of that photo manipulation has existed for as long as photos have. Mm-hmm. And so I hate... One of my little things that drives me crazy is that people act like this like day of filters and editing is so out of control, and it's just so like what is real anymore. It's like, divas, this is how it's always been.
Yeah.
And people are always shook when I tell them that we were using like Adobe Photoshop in 2006 on our MySpace photos. Like,
right.
I don't know. I feel like it's like the final touch to a creative project, to an image, to just add a little razzle dazzle, a little, you know, post-production magic.
Well, I mean, I think you're in the ranks with so many greats that do think that way. I remember Matthew Anderson always used to say, the editing process is the final touch in the cosmetic application. He's like, you put your makeup on, you looked a certain way, we got you under the lights, that particular product looked a little white here, looked a little shiny there, whatever it is. We're dodging that out because you didn't look like, in person, in the mirror, it looked great. now that the lights came in or this pink curtain or whatever it is, it changes it.
Or a camera aperture setting could like change everything.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's too late. The photo shoot is done and your camera was on the wrong setting and you didn't check it right before. And then it's like, we have to fix that in post.
It's still it's sort of that thing, like you said, when some people say like, oh, my photos are not edited or whatever, it's sort of their way of flexing and going, see,
it's a lie.
I'm more beautiful than you because I didn't have to do all that. It's like,
my photos aren't edited is code for I figured out how to edit my photos without you being able to clock it because I think you're dumb.
Yes. If we had MySpace right now, would you put, I don't know, RuPaul in your top 8? Would there be a RuPaul song?
If RuPaul accepted my friend request,
I was waiting for this.
I absolutely would. You know, if I was on a current airing season of Drag Race and MySpace had never died and there was still a top 8, oh yes, RuPaul, Michelle, Ross Matthews, y'all are getting put on the top 8 as soon as I get back from filming.
That is so funny.
Give me a good edit, please. Put you at my number 1.
Is there, if you had to catfish with a picture from somebody, say, on a current season of Drag Race or Dragula, maybe Drag Race International, whose photos would you use?
God, I feel like I could have a lot of fun with this because I personally think, as someone who never got to actually be a catfish but was so heavily catfished, I feel like I've thought about this a lot. And I think it would be fun to catfish someone really really out of my element, like out of what I would normally do, like Meatball or something, for instance, and see like what the Meatball experience on social media would be like, but then have someone like polar opposite, like get to live vicariously through like a Miss Fame or something like that, and just like try and like get sugar daddies to send me like PayPal transfers.
Have you ever had a PayPal transfer?
Has a bear ever shot in the woods?
Oh my God. What would you rather have, a Cash App transfer, a Venmo, a PayPal, or just like a bank transfer, like a wire transfer?
I am a sucker for PayPal. I just am. I don't know if that means I'm
friends and family. Do you list it that way?
I hate Cash App.
Okay.
Have you ever been cyber scammed through Cash App and then they wouldn't help you after?
No, I've only been scammed through Facebook Marketplace. Horrifying.
That's another place I'm really scared of. That's a corner of the internet that's about as scary to me as the deep web.
I feel like Facebook is like, it's such a like... It's like an empty lot or something. Like, I don't see
where the
Facebook.
people live under the parking spaces, ready to attack and grab your ankles. It's like Facebook is the Walmart parking lot that people warned you about, where the person slices your Achilles tendon under your car. That is Facebook to me.
That's all it is. That's all. Everything else has simplified the Facebook process.
Yes,
a mass exodus for Facebook.
We need to just lock Mark Zuckerberg away in like a dungeon that is surrounded by a moat of hungry crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles. They need to be huge. And then there needs to be like a ring of fire that activates around it if someone crosses a certain threshold. Yep. Like, he needs to actually be like very, very, very highly protected and locked away.
I agree.
It's so scary.
Would you accept a bank transfer from Mark Zuckerberg? We would. Let's just... I shouldn't ask that.
Listen, the gigs are kind of dry lately. I would accept a cash transfer from anyone.
Yeah. Let's take a break. We are back with Farrah Moan, talking about a little bit of everything. You know that this show obviously acknowledges that there are bigger fish in the world to fry. But we fry the small fish because we have inconveniences and things that we just don't understand. Is there anything on your mind right now that's happening in your life or at a certain store that you
Male
need
Instacart shoppers.
Tell me.
I think they need to go into that dungeon with Mark Zuckerberg and have their phones taken away and either Uber drive or DoorDash or anything else. But replacing my bananas with a pineapple because it's yellow.
Speak on it.
Makes me crazy. Or when they say, there's none of this chip left. Would you like anything else on the shelf? And they send you a picture and you can see your chip on the shelf.
Ooh, no, that's lazy.
It's like,
that's intentional.
It's like they're trying to send me over the edge here. So yes, as a girly, that one gets anxious in grocery stores because I don't like people cutting me off to go grab something off of a shelf or kids crying. And it's just, it's overstimulating. I also don't drive. I always say some people are meant to drive and others are meant to be driven.
I believe that.
I'm a meant to be driven girly. Driving really, just the concept of it freaks me out. I get anxious even just being a passenger in a car. So
do you prefer like an Uber, a Lyft, a taxi?
I would love a car service.
Yes, that is
a car service where as soon as you walk outside, they're opening the door for you. They're grabbing your bags. They've got water, those little baby water bottles in the back. It smells like the brand new car leather smell.
Yeah.
But I don't have that luxury. So, I will get an Uber Comfort.
Okay.
Because it's not too much more than an Uber X, but you can, set your preferences. Like I want the air blowing. And I want minimal conversation. In fact, little to none. Because I need to sit in there and concentrate on my breathing until I get to my destination.
Because you're nervous.
Because I'm nervous.
What makes you nervous in the car, do you think? The potentials?
Well, I'm very prone to car sickness, especially in these fucking electric cars. I've had it with electric cars. I mean, here's my thing. I want a world free of fossil fuels, right? I want that so bad. But sitting in an electric car, I don't know what it is. The movements, the going back and forth. I don't know if it's a setting on their gears. I don't know what it is, Delta, but I get so nauseous. Like I feel like I'm going to throw up after I get out of the car.
Now, have you ever come home at LAX and then had to take an Uber home and had to get on that bus to the outside?
The LA exit?
Yeah, or just walk.
The bane of my existence.
The worst.
Someone needs to, in the middle of the night, destroy it.
Yeah. It's useless. It's useless. It's so difficult.
Well, then, no, like when we're drag queens, sometimes if depending on the nature of what we've been booked for, like I've sometimes had like 250 pounds of luggage before. Trying to get 250 pounds of luggage onto a bus. And then everyone's fighting for the spots to put the luggage on the little shelves and stuff. And everyone's taking the spots on the bottom because they don't want to lift their 30-pound bag to the top. So you're having to sit there as a little girl and lift up a 75-pound suitcase and put it on the top shelf. And there's no one to help you. And you're just already so tired because you've just been doing 1 a.m. show times.
Right.
And you had to leave straight to go to the airport as soon as you got back to the hotel after packing up. And now you're like on the home stretch. You're on the home stretch. You can see the palm trees. You see the city as you're about to land. And then you get hit with that realization. Oh no, I am not even close to home yet.
Here's the thing. I'm not getting on the bus. Okay. One time I walked from the Delta terminal to the thing because they were like, oh, it's a quick walk. A quick walk is for people who like walking. I like sitting or laying.
And I love to walk and I hate it.
Because it's like there's people everywhere and
suitcases.
It's curves and yuck.
And ramps with suitcases.
I'll just have to pay for it. I want the car right here, right now.
I had no idea about this, Delta. That's about to change my life.
It will.
Because sometimes what I usually do is I will negotiate. If there's a gig, I'll tell my agent or my manager, see if they'll fly me home into Burbank.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it works.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes they don't realize that it's going to be more expensive. They're just like, oh, sure. Like, and then they're like, oh, wait a second.
Well, this is what you have to do. You have to tell people it's $25,000 for me to come to your location. and I will handle everything. And $25,000, I mean, that's just how much it costs. Now, really, that's $2,500, but I'm just...
2 drink tickets.
2 drink tickets. We'll take what we can get.
Please.
But no, tell me about Twitch, because Twitch is so big. Everyone I know of consequence has some attachment to Twitch. I know nothing about Twitch.
Oh my God. Okay. I love playing video games. Video games were a huge, tremendous help in my sobriety journey.
Mm-hmm.
They kept me from being a little crackhead in WeHo.
Oh my goodness.
Which I just, loved being a little crackhead. Oh, alcohol was my favorite thing in the world. I never thought I'd ever be in a universe where I wasn't drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really proud of myself. Woo!
Yeah, it is something to be proud of.
But so I played so much video games. I mean, I've always played video games, but like during the pandemic and during my sobriety journey, especially, people that I was playing with, like, I play a lot with like Shea Coulee, and they're like, "You're so funny when we're playing this game. Like, you should like stream it." And I'm like, I really think that would be fun. And it's taken a lot. I mean, I'm a drag queen that worked in nightlife for 12 years. Trying to learn how to use a computer was crazy.
Right.
Do you know how to use a computer?
I know how to use a computer. See, generationally, I feel like I can remember being introduced to like I remember when we used to have the CDs.
Yes, the ROMs.
Right. In order to
floppy disks.
And we would get them and put them in, and it's like, welcome to AOL.
Yes, you've got mail.
Yeah.
And it made that awful sound, the
yes.
And then if your mom got a call, it was over for you.
It was over. It was over. So I can remember generationally like going through those weird steps. But as far as like video games, video games are not in my mind. I don't even know how to play a video game. The only video game I think I ever played was like Super Mario Brothers on an actual gray Nintendo.
That's everything.
That's how long ago.
They haven't changed too much since then.
No?
Well,
what's your game? What could you play all day long if you had to pick one?
So right now, there's a game called Dead by Daylight that I play a lot. And it's like a horror survival game.
Okay.
Where there's like one player somewhere on the internet is the killer, and it's you and 3 other survivors, which is like how you team up with your friends. And you basically have to like repair generators to open these exit gates to escape. But the killer is hunting and tracking you down for sport and trying to kill you and hang you on meat hooks.
Oh, I kind of like this.
It's exciting.
Because I like movies like that.
It feels like you get to have your own personal horror movie with all of your closest friends.
Okay.
Like, you hear how your friends would react on the voice chat to them being literally like slaughtered. It's crazy.
Is this like okay, this is something I just like saw on TV, and I don't know if it was just like made bigger than it was, but is this community, is there like an element of girls don't play here, boys don't play here? Like, is there like that sort of division?
With my community, at least, which is the one I'm most focused on, it's just so wholesome and everyone's so
sweet.
Love
that.
And my, Farrah fans have always been, I was so blessed. Of all the Drag Race fans that could become Farrah fans, mine are the most sincere, sweetest, kindest ones. Like, you don't see a Farrah fan, like with a Farrah profile picture, like in the comments of other Rue girls calling them ugly or whatever. Like, my divas don't do that. They're good people. They're funny. They're soft-hearted. They're so sweet. They're nurturing, and I'm so lucky for them. I get so excited to get on for work because what made me perfect for this is I'm a meet and greet girl. Like,
I love the meet and greet.
Love a meet and greet. Sometimes I'd rather meet and greet over performing.
1,000%.
I love to perform too, but like, I don't know. There has to be a mediator at my meet and greets because I will just yap and yap and yap. I can't cut the meet and greet short, so someone has to physically keep it moving because I will just talk to my supporters all day. And so I really get to do that on Twitch, and it's just been a really wholesome, loving experience. And I'm very, very happy that I put in all the work it took to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. This is maybe a weird question, but like, what kind of people are attracted to Farrah? Like, whether
foot fetishes.
Really?
Oh my God. And stay away, foot fetishes. I
Tell
don't
me
have
why.
pretty feet.
Why foot fetishes specifically?
I don't know, but it's like maybe it's my karmic curse in this life. I don't know, but you ever start talking to a guy and they're like, I bet you have pretty feet. It's like, okay, this is not going any further.
Have they said what they want to do with the feet specifically?
Oh my God, of course. Someone came into my Twitch chat the other day, kind of innocently asking for my shoe size. And I was like, 39 and a half or 8.5, depending on the country. And then he started going in a foot fetish rant like, well, 35, 36 is the sexy women feet size and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, mods, pull the lever.
Wow.
I call pull the levers when I have them ban someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a low patience for men these days.
You do.
I'm not on dating apps.
Well, what kind of men are you attracted to?
Okay, maybe I should talk to the camera because we want to attract.
Yeah, go off.
We have to attract what we want. I love a man with big, strong hands that looks like, and that not only looks like, but could, fix the blinds, fix the dishwasher, fix the dryer machine. That the kind of guy that comes over and is like, I want to help with something around the house. A handyman. I'm not preferential on like height. I don't care about. I'm not a size queen down there either. I don't care. Farrah Moan is a power top. I know it's most of the Drag Race fans kind of know this because Shay spilled the beans on Hey Queen a few years ago. But I don't believe that there's really a man on earth that is deserving to use my body for his pleasure.
I see.
Men are vessels for me to use, and I
love
stand by that.
See, I love you have to explain it that way. I mean, it really is that simple.
I would bottom for a man if he was so good to me and loved me so much and treated me like a literal queen and goddess and worshiped the ground I walk on. But for me, people on the watching that may have a crush on Farrah Moan, I will not let a man into my life unless his presence is going to greatly improve the quality of my life. Because now that I am in this hyper independence era, I don't need any distractions.
I like that.
I need you to bring substance and use to my life.
What if he brought use to your life, but he wanted to lick your feet? No. Let me I should just put this out there for everyone. I wish I was not born so beautiful like Farrah. I wish we were born rich, not drop dead gorgeous, because that's what we needed to do.
We could have just bought the beauty.
Right.
Instead of being cursed with the curse of it our whole lives.
Actually we could catfish people. Here's the idea. The idea is that we utilize your pictures on an OnlyFans, just your face, just your hair, your beautiful self all dressed up. And we say, would you like to see my feet? My feet have a surprise. And then we use pictures and images of my feet, but in your shoes.
Do you have pretty feet?
They're not pretty, but they're not hideous. They're pedicured every 2 weeks and all of that. But the trick is, look how big these boats are, like in these little shoes. So these size 11 women's shoes are inside these size 8 pumps.
11, that's Paris Hilton size.
That's true.
That's so feminine.
So we could be catfishing people.
I think that's our $1 million idea.
And we could do it, admit to them, we are catfishing you, but you don't really know who's who because we're photoshopping everything. I
almost think we should create a character. So instead of platinum blonde Farrah, we put a black wig on me or something.
Well,
we name her
Feral
Carmen or something.
Carmen have no hair. Christina. I used to fancy myself a Christina Aguilera impersonator, if you did not know.
Oh my God.
And so people might not
see it.
It could be that we take my Christina pictures and then we shrink them down and then we put them next to yours. They don't know who's who because you know how people put the one face over the other and it looks like...
I'm so into this. We need to bring Photoshop back.
Yes.
Divas at home, if y'all are watching this, morph Farrah Moan and Delta Work.
Do it. Somebody do it.
Please.
I bet you it'll make sense. Don't use this face. Use one without such judgmental eyebrows.
We can use my eyebrows, your eyes,
what is it? One
your
of these?
lips, maybe
not
my hair.
Maybe not one of these, but there's other pictures of me. Go on I would say go on my MySpace. You don't want to use those
for sure.
You don't want to use those ones. Let's take a break. We are back with Farrah Moan. You know, this is the part of the show that we call Read Me Delta. People send in their letters. They have questions. Sometimes they want advice. And if you are in that place where you want advice or you want a letter sent to us, send it to readmedelta@gmail.com. It will get to us. Sometimes they're expecting a guest to be here.
I'm like, please let them have expected me to be here someday.
They might. Okay, so this person knew you were coming, and they're looking for, it looks like a little advice. Dear Delta and Farrah, today I celebrated my 22nd birthday, and though my birthday is often somewhat depressing and filled with feelings of unaccomplishment and unfulfillment, it was brightened up tenfold when my dear friend surprised me with a birthday cameo he purchased from you, Delta. I thought it might touch you a bit to know that on top of the cameo, you gifted me with the first ever experience of tears of joy I've ever had in my life. Well, that's sweet. I love this. I'm not a very emotional person, and on the occasions where I have cried, it was usually motivated by sadness. The experience of crying out of an overwhelming feeling of happiness and warmth had always been so foreign to me until I heard you say my name in that message, and it was a feeling I don't think I'll ever forget. Thank you for my first happy birthday. My question for both of you is, what are some things that move you to tears? Good tears of joy and glee, whether it's in movies, gifts, experiences, food. I hold the space for shedding a tear or two at beautifully crafted burritos. Love, very Sky. Crying because you're happy.
Happy tears feel really, really good.
Yeah.
But it, like, crying in general really fucks me up.
Mhm.
Like, my head starts to hurt. My face starts to swell up. My glands, my little glands. My little glands. The hardest I ever cried from a happy cry is when they flew me to season 10 to meet Christina Aguilera.
Oh, I bet.
So that was a happy cry that lasted weeks.
Yeah.
And I felt like so, I don't know, loved that they would do that.
But what was that feeling? I mean, you're like, were you studying, like staring? Were you caught in the moment? Were you like, how was the eyelash? Like,
It
you know
was
what I mean?
so embarrassing because I was sitting in a holding room, like a dressing room for like 5 hours, locked in there. No idea why I was there. And they bring me out and Christina turns around and goes, "Hi, Farrah." And I gasped so big that the button on my suit flew at the wall and my top just went like this and blew open right in front of her.
Oh my gosh.
And so she's giggling. They pull me back and they have like a on-set like seamstress come and sew my button back on.
Wow.
And I had to
reset.
Yes, I had to go back in there and act like that didn't just happen. I didn't know what was coming. And oh my God, it was just, I didn't know what to say. I was not mentally prepared for that. And God, thankfully, Christina was so easy to talk to. And so like, just so calm and sweet and sincere that, you know, it was a very special moment.
I love that. Sure. I love that. I remember that was season 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can remember being there behind the scenes and seeing like wigs coming in. And I was like, what is going on? Like, those are very specific looks because there were options for Christina. Like, she had her hair people, her make, obviously.
Right.
And then that's when like the whisper was like, Christina Aguilera is going to be here. And I was like, I know you're fucking lying. That is not even possible.
I know.
And I mean, I just so gagged because who does not love Christina Aguilera, right?
When was the last time you had a happy cry?
Honestly, it really is a TikTok thing. Like I'm a rabbit hole person. So I'll see a video and I'm like, wait, what does that even mean? And then it'll say like the search word. And then I'll search it. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with that. So I'll have to keep scrolling. One of the things that sends me every time is videos of people reuniting with someone. And so I will just cry like a baby watching that. Also animals. Anything animal. I'm going to cry.
Same. Sometimes I can just tell from the music that's playing on the TikTok. I'm like, I don't know if I'm in the mental place for this today.
Oh, for sure.
I got to come back.
Oh,
to
for
that.
sure. I follow an account called the Riley Ranch, and they every day they come out with the wheelbarrow, and they're like, it's going to be bell peppers for the goats today, or it's going to be strawberries, and the animals just come out and they go wild. They're like, and they're eating, fresh produce, and it's just like so wholesome with everything that just goes on. I know it seems lame to some people, but I don't think it's lame. I don't feel silly about it. I love it.
There's this YouTube I watched a lot during the pandemic of this little family that lives on a farm.
Okay.
And like the kids would go out and like help like open the little chicken coop so the chickens could come out and like play during the day. And they had like an emu, which is like an ostrich type looking bird. And they would order like eggs of different birds on like eBay and then put them in the incubator.
Oh,
and then they would do like hatching videos
Stop
or
it.
time lapse. Love those.
How cute is that?
I love a hatch.
You love a hatch. Do you love a hatch green chili?
More than anything. The Trader Joe's hatch green chili macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I haven't had it.
Will change your life.
Are you serious?
So good. Oh.
Do you go to Trader Joe's often?
I used to live in an apartment building above a Trader Joe's. And so I would just go down the elevator and be in Trader Joe's. I don't go anymore because I'm now an Instacart girly, and Trader Joe's doesn't believe in Instacart.
I see.
They say that, and this is something that could be one of my petty grievances. Trader Joe's says that their experience is meant to be experienced in person, and that is why they won't do Instacart.
Oh, for God's sake, come on.
Like, do we really need to have the awkward small talk with the overly nice Trader Joe's employees that y'all like force to be overly nice?
Like, I appreciate the niceties, but sometimes
too.
I'm like, don't stop the transaction to run down to go get me some like natural Oreos. Like I said I'll try it next time. I said I'll try it. I promise you I will.
I'll be back, Diva. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself out. You're not getting paid enough to go run laps around this place for me. I'm so sorry.
I think I was at Trader Joe's the other day. I don't go that often, but I do love all of the like fun frozen things. I love the prepared salads. I love that kind of shit.
The prepared salads were like my all-stars for.
Yes,
like,
so good.
This is all we're eating until we get to the show.
And they're huge. Like they make them huge.
And they're so good.
They are good. But I was like checking out and the guy was like, you about done for the day? And I kind of didn't know what that meant. And I was like, well, yeah, pretty much for here. Yeah. So you ever had this salad? I'm like, no, I haven't tried this one yet, but it looks really good. Yeah. You like pineapple? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And I did, like, they were leading questions where I was like,
having to use your brain after you just used all of your cells in your brain to perfectly coordinate your shopping list and then shop for it and then find it.
I don't have the bandwidth for it.
There's not enough gigabytes in my brain anymore.
Whatsoever.
They've all been used. The terabytes are empty.
How about this? Hello, Delta and beautiful Farrah. Isn't it divine? The world is finally waking up and embracing our dolls, divas, and queens. From dazzling ad campaigns to serving face on TV, music, and film, our girls are out here running the show. And honestly, it's about time. Now I have a question for both of you. What is something you'd love to see a drag queen be the face of? And what would you love to be the face of? Manifest it, dream it, and most importantly, live it. Much love, signed, Very Jordany.
Love, Very Jordany.
And I think it could just be straight up right to you. Like, what do you want to be the face of?
Personally, I would love to do more like makeup campaigns. I've been lucky enough to do like Huda Beauty and
so cool.
Which was so amazing seeing myself in Sephora's across the country.
Yeah. I always have this like weird part of me that wants to be a QVC host. Like I want to sell stuff with someone.
You should,
right?
Y'all should produce one here for you and you could do TikTok shop items.
I would love that.
That would be so everything.
I want to sell, like, I remember actually, I've always wanted to do it, but I remember Raja did makeup for someone, like a celebrity that was going to, I think it was either QVC or HSN, but she called me and she was like, girl, this place is like a town. Like you enter And it's like streets and city. It's like a city. And she's like, I had to go in. I had to do the makeup. Then you have to holding area. She's like, it's bigger than just being in a little studio. You have no idea how expansive. And again, I don't know if it was QVC or HSN, but something else that they'll be
These rings are from QVC.
Are they?
My mom is obsessed with it. I'll randomly go visit her and she's like, I got you these rings from QVC. And I'm like, oh, thank you. They're so cute.
And they take the collars. I love hearing the collars.
Yes.
And giving people ideas of where you're going to wear this. Why would you wear it? How would you wear it? How are you?
Who is this for?
Who is it for? Because there's something for everyone. I love that. And something else that I think would hit on for both of us is it's always weird to me when DragCon rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
What people are brought to booths to make an appearance and promote a product. And I'm like, that person I don't think uses that product, or I don't even think that they would be interested in that, but they're just there.
Right.
So I've seen people like be there for a hairspray company. And I'm like, you don't wear wigs. That's interesting. Or people who are known to be glove and nail divas, but they're like not there promoting that item. It's just weird. I feel like not a lot of thought goes into it.
And that is like, I think, something that has driven me crazy forever, because like for me, I can literally look at someone and what they give and associate brands to them.
Yes.
Like maybe our little side gig needs to be working for these companies and being like, no, this person would be perfect for this launch. Why are you going with them? Their aura is not symbiotic with this launch.
1,000%.
But my dream, I would love to do a DragCon where I'm just there with a brand, because having the booth having to be built and having to have your all looks custom made and then breaking even because of how expensive it is, it's like actually really hard to successfully do DragCon.
It is hard. But I love the idea of, again, a brand. I mean, and then, of course, I love fragrance. Who doesn't love fragrance?
Yes.
People always say like, oh, when are you going to have your own? A lot of people have had their own. I don't know how to do that. But let's be honest. Like, I would love for Armani to come out and say, you are the new face of our Armani fragrance. Or Victor and Rolf, you are you know what I mean? Like, I would love that. I would love for people to go, fuck, did you see fucking Delta? Like, she is the spokesperson in the middle of, like you said, you were in the middle of these beauty stores. You know what I mean? People knew your campaign. It was huge. That's why I always, I do admire when I see like Kim Chi, when I see
her makeup is so good.
Yes, when I see Trixie, Shop Will Beauty, like companies that are really doing their thing and their brand. It's like it is. I've said it before. It's a win for everyone when you're like, bitch, I know her. Like that might not be somebody I hang out with all the time, but they know me and I know them. And we're in your store. We are in your store, whether you like it or not.
Brands out there, if you are looking for two amazing drag queens that you want to support at DragCon this year, hire us to meet and greet at your booth. We would love to help you sell things.
We would love to sell things. We are here. We are spokespersons. Persons. I love it. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
This was so fun.
Me.
We have to do this again. We have to do two things. We should do a Trader Joe's taste test.
But we
will do it with no beef, no pork, probably even no chicken. They have a million options.
They really do.
So we could do a salad thing.
Oh my God, yes.
That would be fun.
Or their versions of chips.
Oh, but I didn't even talk to you about chips because I know that you do love chips.
I'm a chip girl.
Chips are a meal.
I'm a chip woman.
Yeah. Chips are a meal. If you have the right beverage.
Same.
And you have to have
or the dip.
Or the dip.
Like you could get crazy and like do like, have you ever dipped like a hot Cheeto in cottage cheese?
Oh, delicious. It cools it a bit.
Yes.
It cools it. Yeah.
It gives you some probiotics.
Have you ever had, I'll tell you about that later. I can't do that. Again, thank you for being here. This was so fun.
Thank you.
I love it. You're so beautiful, so exciting,
you.
so kind. Today on Very Delta, we learned that whether you are the driver of an Uber X or a passenger in an Uber Black, the destination is never as important as the journey. We'll see you next week. And until then, keep things very Delta. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Produced and edited by Doug Robertson. Technical direction by Margot Padilla. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Media and design support by Stone Cold. And set design by Eris Sevilla. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem,
Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Bye. Goodbye. What if it was just, oh, goodbye? That sounds so official, like I'm never going to see you again. Oh, goodbye. Oh, I didn't see you there. Goodbye.
Mom!
Watch Very Delta uncensored, ad-free, and a day early by subscribing to Mom Plus Gold. Sign up today at mompodcast.plus for premium content, including weekly episodes of More Very Delta.